I wish I could make reaction videos, but I was born in 1956. I've heard all these songs. What could I possibly react to?
I was worth it, found my purpose, rarely abyss to the surface, the reward of constantly working.
Hey whippersnappers, Brian here to Boomer Reacts. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, thanks for checking me out. I listen to rap and hip-hop songs using lyric videos, and then I let you know what I thought about them. As you can see, I'm going to be reacting to the song Voices of the Voiceless by Lowkey, featuring Immortal technique. So I've been doing, I've reacted to a lot of Lowkey, and they've all been double headers, 2 songs in one reaction video. And that was because I started with Terrorist and then Terrorist, and Abomination and Abomination 2. So it just seemed like those went together, and I just got in the habit of doing, 2 Lowkeys together. But I don't do double headers for anyone on the regular. So I thought, well, this isn't fair. I'm just going to do one song. Even though some people were very, very nice to suggest some songs that might go with this. What was Dear England was the big one. But I'll have to do that later because today is just Voices of the Voiceless. And if I call it Voice of the Voiceless, that's because I've been calling that it all day. I knew I was going to be, taping for it. And for some reason I kept calling it Voice of the Voiceless. But I guess if I screw up, it's because I'm old. Let's see. While Lowkey was busying himself with European tours in support of Immortal technique, Cannabis, and Dead Prez, he began to make musical contacts and record his debut album, Dear Listener, released in 2008. After touring with Immortal technique, the two made a single, Voices of the Voiceless, which became the first single from Lowkey's second album, Soundtrack to the Struggle, which was released in 2011. The single Voices of the Voiceless was released in 2009, 2 years before the album. Wow, that's a long time. Lowkey says, Arundhati Roy has an amazing quote where she says, "There is no such thing as the voiceless, only the conveniently unheard." It's pretty funny. This is still Lowkey talking. So actually, I think that attributing voicelessness to people can take away their agency. There are those whose voices are censored or discounted and whose narratives are marginalized. And if you connect with people on the losing side of that equation, and you consider yourself part of that disenfranchisement, then collectivizing is the best way to further your interests, unquote. Voices of the Voiceless contains vocals by singer Rochelle Rose and was produced by Sivey, S-I-V-E-Y. Could be either one of those, or even something else. You just never know. Okay. Voices of the Voiceless. I wonder if Immortal technique wasn't on this song, it would be Voice of the Voiceless. But because there's 2 of them. Okay, here we go.
Now you gotta wake up. The time has come. Lowkey. Yeah. Immortal technique. Harlem motherfucker. Let's make history. From West End to the West Bank,
I write righteous rhymes with my right and wrestle the devil with my left hand. Never worked for a Zionist, never been a yes man. My art is like Rembrandt painting pictures of death camps. The average person is allergic to the words of wisdom. This is for everyone and Saddam's Kurdish murder victims, and all the pure souls that never had the chance to speak. Truth pumps in my arteries and causes my heart to beat. The soldiers haunted and tortured by guilty memories, who realized too late to reveal their real enemy. It's all dead wrong for every victim of racist persecution, from Auschwitz to Hebron. My words may sting cowards for people that were atomized by the third mate in the Twin Towers. Those living through the wars ask me what I do this for. Put the world in its place before it puts you in yours. You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Take our freedom card, take our pride. Come on, babe, we will survive.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Keep my third eye hidden under my New York fitted. A crazy unmarried man that deserves to be committed. The future is encrypted in my troubled lyrics. Dream that I've been somewhere for weeks and wake up in a couple minutes, sweat dripping with visions of population control. Thoughts overflowing my world like the melting of the North Pole. My people are targeted by military crack committees, so I'm bucking at the feds like natives in Rapid City. Reality savage, my words are like a riot in Paris. The voice of the voiceless, that voice is social and balanced. So stand stronger, sit harder in your mental palace. Blinded inside the kingdom, united to its old habits. Middle passage coming, war chant, African drumming, Gatling gun humming, rapid fire mechanism, reckless living that checks the rhythm of perfectionism. Slave condition while you singing God Save the System.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Take our freedom card, take our pride. Come on, babe, we will survive.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless. Detain my body, but you can't imprison my mind. If it's my time, I'll probably die with my fist in the sky. These are the thoughts of a man who can't escape from his coma. Cries of a young virgin girl who got raped by them soldiers.
Birthing a screaming bastard post-colonial nation, subject to childhood diseases, famine, war, and inflation. Education molded you into your master's image, and you forgot who the fuck you were before the war was
You're
finished.
hearing the ghosts of Nagasaki, you're hearing Hiroshima. Beautiful babies being born with the weirdest features. You might never see me in the chart, but inshallah my seed can see peace in Iraq.
But peace and freedom can never be given, that's historically forbidden. Cause only collision is the recipe, changing the course of destiny. So I'm strapping weaponry, cause the government don't give a fuck about protecting me.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
Take our freedom card, take our pride. Come on, babe, we will survive.
You can try to avoid us, but it's pointless. You can never avoid the voices of the voiceless.
That was pretty powerful. The piano, the beat with the piano was great. What was the last song I did by him that I was like, this could have been written yesterday? This one's like that too. There's so many of us who didn't voice our discontent earlier than now, you know, are seeing what Lowkey's words were, like, you know, wake up, assess the situation, and right wrongs. If America had listened back in 2015, then we wouldn't have to be like, I should have been louder. But, you know, you can't go back. You can just do better. Both of them were good. I don't know if you noticed, but, you know, I don't like to do lyric videos that don't tell me who's singing what choruses or what verses. So I checked this one with the sound off just to see if it did, and it didn't. But it had the MC that was doing that verse up in the corner. So it was Lowkey, then it was Tech, and then it was both of them. So this video worked for me. You know, just, you know, so many things could be said, and they need to be said, you know, before it's too late. Everyone has to look in hindsight and go, shit, I should have, you know, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, this could have been written yesterday as well. The Voiceless is all those poor people being hunted by ICE and shipped off to countries they don't even know without due process. You know, it's like, how do we get here? Let's go back. Let's go back and make some noise when it counted. Well, thanks for hanging with me, guys. If you like this kind of content, give me a like and a subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.